Hey, good evening, my people. How are we doing? How are we? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's turn that up a little touch. There we go. Well, looking forward to this. A bit of URC this evening. We've been doing a lot of URC recently. Been enjoying a bit of the Friday night under lights shenanigans. To be fair, it was the best game on offer, if I'm honest. This or Worcester, I'm taking this all day. I'm taking this all day. So, let's have a little look. What have we got going on? Wow, the poll's kicking off already. Thank you so much for those that have voted. 67% of you think that Munster are going to win this. 33% of you think Edinburgh. I think I'm with the 67% of you, if I'm being perfectly honest with you this evening. I think it's going to be Munster's day. But before we go any further, we will run through those teams. And we'll do that very, very quickly now. So, for the home side for Munster, let's just get a little bit of... That's a bit better. There we go. For the home side for Munster then, we have up front, we've got Kilcoen, Barron and Archer. Into the second rows, we've got Klein and Whiteshirley. Onto the back row, at 6, we've got O'Donoghue. At 7, we've got Cloete, I think. I don't know. I butcher these names every week, so if you are new around here, I do apologise. Don't expect miracles. And in at number 8, we've got Gavin Coombs. On to the backs then. Craig Casey in at scrum half with Ben Healy at 10. Simon Zebo, the legend that is, on the blind side wing. Goggin in the centres alongside Chris Farrell. Calvin Nash on the open side wing. And at fullback this evening, Mike Haley. Pretty strong lineup there, considering we are in the midst of a Six Nations. Okay, on to Edinburgh. And in the front row then we've got Venter, McBurney and Leroy Atalafoa. Atalafoa. Let's get it right. On to the second row, we've got Marshall Skies and Glenn Young. Nick Haining is on the blind side, and Connor Boyle on the open side, and in at 8 is Ben Muncaster. On to the backs, we've got Vellicott in at 9. In at 10 we've got Blair Kinghorn, Boffelli on the blind side wing, James Lang in the centres alongside Mark Bennett at 13, and Moyano is on the open side wing with Henry Immelman. He is cleaning up around the back at fullback. Lovely job. Right, so those are your two teams. We are just moments, we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. If you're betting this evening, I don't advise it. It's a silly thing to do, but if you are going to have a little bet, Munster are predicted to win this by 14 points with a probability of 94.5%. So it's on the cards. It is on the cards. Okay. Right then. So also, if you are watching this on the old telly box, you can find it on Premier Sports 1 HD or SD. If you're watching it in Ireland, you can watch it on Premier Sports or on URC TV or TG4. And if you're in the States, you can just pick it up on URC TV. I'm going to assume that you can pick it up anywhere in the world on URC TV. But I don't know. So if you're not in the UK, do let us know. Do let us know. Plenty of ruggers going on this weekend. I've got a game tomorrow. Or I was supposed to have a league game tomorrow against Cranfield. But that's been cancelled. Oh no. There we go, we're back. Apologies, don't know what happened there. So yeah, I've got a league game tomorrow or supposed to have a league game tomorrow against Cranfield, but that's been called off. So instead we're having an inter-club game. So we'll see how that goes. Take it as it comes. But yeah, let me know in the chat as well if you've got a game this weekend. Who's it against? Who'd you play for? What's the score going to be? How are you getting on this season? Let us know. Do utilise the chat, and of course, if you haven't yet liked, please do feel free to hit that like button as well. It helps the stream out massively. Right, almost underway this evening. So, here we go. Pundit score predictions. Graham Darcy is going with 16-12. I'm saying Graham Darcy. I don't think it's Graham Darcy at all. Fez is going with 23-15. John is going with 11-13 to Edinburgh. Jamie is going with 19-16, and Birch is going with 25-22. So lots of close calls there. I think they're just doing that for the telly, to be honest, because I think this is going to be a bit of a trouncing. I reckon at least 2 tries in it, but there you go. I'm not a professional pundit. I'm just a fan. Right, kickoff is just around the corner. Then we are just waiting for Premier Sports to do their final little bits of shenanigans and whatnots. Do give us a wave in the chat as well. If you haven't voted on the poll yet as well, give us a vote. All of it is great for the stream. And if you're new round here completely and you enjoy a bit of alternative commentary, you can't get Premier Sports maybe, or you can't get BT, and you want us to watch a particular game, do let us know and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see if we can sort you out for a game or two. We love a bit of that in here. Right. Just waiting for ball tracking to come available as well. It's taking its time tonight. But there we go. Is what it is. Premier Sports just deciding it's going to be a little bit fraudulent this evening. Amazing. Right, okay, so we are very, very nearly underway. Edinburgh are out on the pitch, and as is customary these days, the PR team put the lights out at Thomond Park as the Munster boys start to make their way out onto the field. It's all drama these days and theatrics, isn't it? I don't know if I'm a fan of it, to be honest. Big tune though. Right. Stand up and fight is belted out, and we are going to have a moment's silence. I'll tell you what it's for in a minute as soon as I know. I wasn't aware of this one. Oh, let's fix ball tracking as well. Ooh. So we're gonna. Tom Kearney passed away, so we are going to have a moment's silence to remember him. There we go. Ball tracking's fixed. Ooh, right. Hey, 10 votes, 60% if you think Munster now. Keep those votes coming in. They help the stream out massively, and so do those likes as well. And of course, we are on the road to 690. So we'll take a moment's silence. Bear with us. There we go. So moment silence is completed then, and we are almost ready to get off and underway. Oh, for the love of God. What's going on here? I don't know. We're having a bit of a doozy again. It doesn't like a Friday night, does it? OBS just wants a bit of a beer on a Friday night. Doesn't want to be out here doing bits on the stream. Anyway, let's see if we can't get this a little bit closer in terms of time, because we are a minute behind already, which is less than ideal. But thus is Premier Sports. They're normally a little bit behind. Anyway, we are off and underway now as Edinburgh kick off, and Munster will have a little carry through the forwards just to get things rolling before they kick the ball away, as is customary. And Edinburgh will have the line out just inside there in 22, I believe. Oh, we might have to find another channel to excuse me. We might have to find another channel to watch this on tonight, because my Premier Sports app is not playing ball at all. Not the one. Right. Just bear with us a second. My apologies. At the minute, all I know is Edinburgh have got a scrum, but we're just getting that from the ball tracking. It's all gone a bit Pete Tong. We can't watch it like this. This is ridiculous. I do apologise, folks. We're having a bit of a humdinger here. Tell you what, let's see if we can do it like this. See if refreshing the app will help. Nightmare. Oh, and Munster have been awarded a penalty as well. So we will bring you what we can when we can. Bit of a nightmare start for the stream, but never mind. These things happen. These things come to try us. Welcome in. Say hello if you're in as well. Don't leave me out here hanging. This is an interactive stream. We want to hear from you. Fleshin is in. Welcome in, Fleshin. How you doing? Sorry, buddy, you were hiding behind the pole there. Do apologise. Welcome in. Hope you're doing okay. Right. I wonder if it's on Super Sports. Don't know. Oh, it's all going to shit tonight. Well, it is what it is. We just take it as it comes. If I'm lagging, let me know if I'm lagging a little bit as well. Seems like the old OBS is having fun, but Munster do win the penalty from the scrum, and I think they win the penalty from the scrum. And they're going to have a shot at goal. And they're going to get it. So it's 3-0 Munster and we've missed it. Bad times. Bad times for the stream. Yeah, all good. Survived the storm. Hey, just about. The shed just about lived. I was in here this afternoon for a meeting and it was bloody awful. I thought the roof was coming in. It was grim in here. But, yeah. Survived the storm. Are we getting more wind tomorrow? I feel like we're in the eye of it. I don't feel like it's over. I don't feel like it's over at all, but there we go. We move. Right, I think we're back in business. I think we're back in business. We have got, what are we behind? Yeah, we're about a minute behind the ball tracking, which is pretty normal. So I reckon we're back on track. As Edinburgh kick off from the penalty downfield, and it's taken comfortably by Munster before Coombs has a little roll up and slips and regains his feet before taking contact. And Munster will kick this away from their own try line, and they find touch just inside their own 10. So a decent nudge. Thomond Park doesn't look too windy either. Something about Virgin Media, man. You pay an absolute fortune for their products and they're crap at anywhere near a sort of peak time. My internet speeds at the minute are in the drink. But there we go. Kids trampoline took off, nearly took the wife out and got caught in a bush. Oh my god. Oh, that's an amazing offload in the tackle. He's absolutely fired that. And it's been kicked out on the full. So it will be an Edinburgh line out. Casey, my guy. Yeah, I had a couple of little issues in the garden as well. Fleshing that one of the fence panels slipped its concrete post and was trying to blow away. So I had to go and rugby tackle that back in. Just shoulder charged it. Hope for the best and it slipped straight back in. It was glorious. As Edinburgh go up to the back pod and set the maul just outside of the 22. Looking here, put some pressure on this Munster defence. Haven't had a bad season so far, Edinburgh. As far as Scottish teams go, both are doing fairly well. What are they, 4th and 5th? But the first carry from the line out and James Lang is all over that. And it's, sorry, no it's not. It's James Lang with the carry, isn't it? It's Cloty with the turnover jackal. And Munster will kick this downfield then again. Get themselves out a bit of hot water. It's a massive boot. It's a huge boot. Inside, well inside his own 10. And he puts that out just outside of the 22. About a metre outside the 22, I reckon. It's a great nudge. So Munster will have the line out, and from defending the line out on their own 22, two phases later, they've got an attacking line out on the Edinburgh 22. Flesh and same neighbour's panel tried to unleash itself into my garden. Yeah, just drop a shoulder on it. Drop a shoulder on it and drive it in. Hit it like you're hitting a maul. That's what I say. As again, Munster go to the back, and it's off the top. Goggin carries up to the 22. Casey looking to use a little bit of width as there's a flick back inside to O'Donoghue, still going on to the 5. Casey has a little snipe, but is absolutely swallowed whole by Skies, who drives him back 2 or 3 metres. No 9 as Munster look to use the forwards. Very static in their approach with that one. And again, O'Donoghue with a little snipe, and Casey here to get the ball moving on the front foot again. Farrell met on the gain line. Gavin Coombs then. Edinburgh doing a good job of just blitzing up at the minute. As there was almost a hole opened up for Farrell. Jean Klein carrying this time. 4 metres out. And Donahue on the great hard line with options. And it's Wycherley and he's over. It's a try for Munster. But ball tracking already told us that. Hold this wood. Wagwan. Casper, a friendly streamer. Wagwan. Thomasan. Nice copyright free bang. You know what I mean? You gotta get these copyright free bangers on. These ones work as well. TK's missing a trick. Just steal them off a YouTube video and just put them in the back of your OBS. It's fine. It works. Right. Great try. Just great hard line running from Munster. Just able to make a few metres at a time, and they get rewarded with the try. Early doors. 10 minutes played. Edinburgh just got to do a little bit better at holding that line or coming to meet them a little bit. Kill the space for them. Just steal them off TK. No, because TK gets copyright striked over all his copyright free bangers, you fraud. Right. So, Edinburgh to kick off again. 10-0 at Thomond Park. Then pundits in the studio feeling stupid now, calling this a 3-point game. Long way to go though, isn't there? Long way to go. 7 likes. Can we get to 10 by half time? Can it be done? 64% of you think Munster are going to win. 36% of you are calling for Edinburgh. As Edinburgh win their own kickoff. Sloppy hands all round from both teams, and it eventually falls to Edinburgh, who they carry up through the forwards. Looking to use those runners again. Sykes. McBurney, and again Edinburgh ill discipline lets them down as a side entry gives away the penalty to Munster, and Casey will look to, I say Casey, it's not going to be Casey at all anymore. He did have the ball. It's going to be Healy who's going to fire this downfield for another Munster line out. And they find touch round about the halfway mark. I think it's just inside the Edinburgh half. Yeah, let's see if we can get to 10 likes. We've got a subscription target we've got to figure out as well. So the subscription target is, the next one is 670. Sorry, 670, 870. 870. Just 133 away from that magic 1,000, but we'll get there in baby steps. We'll get there in baby steps. Tonight's all about that 670, so if you want to help us out, hit that sub button. Sort of homie out as Munster go up and down at the line out and play it off the base of the maul very, very quickly. And crash runners are up and hard, and Casey will spot the space in behind and put this Edinburgh defence under pressure. Melman under huge pressure. And is that Ben Scheithaus, the referee tonight? Oh, God. Harsh call against Munster there, I think, as Ben Whitehouse calls taken in the air. I think it was a little bit harsh. Wow. He does a good job of keeping his knees up. Oh, I think that's a touch and go one. I think that's harsh, but that's why we call him Ben Scheithaus. As Edinburgh will put the line out in on halfway, and they will set the maul. Interesting, a lot of teams setting mauls from their line outs at the minute. There was a good piece of analysis I saw the other day that going off the top is actually more risky than setting up a maul, because teams will just blitz through And they're straight in on that 9. Anyway, up comes Muncaster. And Velicott has seen enough of this ball and he's going to boot this away. Just outside the 22, so a good nudge from him and an interesting one for Nash to take. So he makes an extra metre after the collection, and Casey will just work a little bit of better field position in field as they will try and make some metres through the boot. Bit bitty start from both teams. Wouldn't call anything really free-flowing rugby. As Edinburgh drive up to halfway and then are driven back. Fenter and big line running, and there is, oh, there he is again. It's Cloherty. He's having an absolute stormer in this first opening 15 minutes. Second penalty turnover 1, and Munster are going to go for the 3 by the looks of it. Ooh. Crikey. I need a cup of coffee. So Munster with the penalty. I think we're just going to I think they're just having a look at this briefly. Did you see the Tars Jura result this morning? No, I didn't. What was it? What was the scores? I wanted to get up and watch it, but I didn't have the energy, if I'm being honest. Oh, I tell you what, Cloherty. Oh, he is having a beaut. Welcome in, 6 of you bad boys in here. Welcome in. If you're new round here, do drop us a little like. We are watching Munster versus Edinburgh. The ball tracking is ever so slightly ahead of us, so this kick will be good, but we haven't quite seen it yet. But yeah, do drop us a like, drop us a little sub as well if you're new around here and you're enjoying the content. There's plenty to get involved with. Come and have a chat in the chat. Answer your, give your opinion on who's going to win this in the poll. Drop a sub. Tell me about your rugby this weekend. What have you got planned? Are you just watching games, or are you playing in any? It's all interactive here. It's more than just commentary. I'm going to see if the wife will get me a coffee. I am gasping. As Edinburgh kick off, and it's taken. Oh, hey, Cloherty is playing God tier rugby this evening. So he was the lifter on the jump for the kickoff, and he's had to hold him above his head, and he's nearly slithered down his back, and he's managed to pull him back up. Huge strength, and just dump him down and allowed him just to go run through this Edinburgh defence, and Edinburgh falling apart like my life. Defensively, they're having an absolute mare, but they do get away with a penalty. Wow. It's Chris. Hey, from Switzerland, Karma Peach, Wagwan, my G, welcome in. Good to see you again, buddy. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you're doing well. How's Switzerland today? I hope it's not too windy. It's been absolutely blowing an absolute gale here in Britain today. Right, we are 2 likes away, and we are halfway through the first half, as Edinburgh have a line out on, well, halfway between their own 22 and 10, as Munster sneak to close the gap, and the referee's not too happy with that, but it's allowed to continue, and they go quickly off the base of the maul. Big carry, but there's Clearty again with Gavin Coombs, and it's turned over. Sloppy hands, and Casey dinks one through. He's tackled after the ball. Referee has a look, but carries on running, so nothing yet. Oh, it's raining. Oh, no. Mate, I'm great. I'm really good. I'm feeling it a little bit at the minute. For some reason, I've just come over hella tired, so I reckon because I've just had a massive pizza and not had a coffee to go with it. But there we go. Cloherty carries up then to the 10, and Healy will put the kick through, and it's marked. It's a great take from Ilmelman, just inside the 22, and he will prep himself to fire this downfield. And he will find touch in between the halfway line and the Munster 10. Clearly, absolute monster running line. And then Ilmerman with the hands just to on the full tilt on the dive, takes the catch and gets the mark in. Great work from Ilmerman. Right, so Casey's getting a little bit of treatment. Writing a new blues song. Oh, let's go. When it's done, whack it in the Discord, mate. Love to hear that. Oh man, we've got a name I'm never going to pronounce right. Tatuzi Vatavuli. I'm so sorry. I'm going to call you Big T. How you doing, mate? Who scored the Munster try? It was... who was it? It was Whiteley. I think that's how you say it. I'm so shit at names. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Whiteley got the try. Second row. As it goes over the top of Casey at the line out, and then he slips as well, so he has to go it alone. Snaffled up, and Munster will recycle into the forwards, but good blitz defence from Edinburgh drives them back 3 or 4 metres, and it's a penalty to Munster. And then Ben Scheithouse is not happy with whatever's been said there, and they'll go another 10 metres. Fist bumps to you, brother. Welcome in. I've not seen you around here before, so welcome. If you're new, hope you're good. Where are you from? What's your story? Love to hear more. Right. The penalty would have been a fair old way out, but all of a sudden, Munster are now down on the 22, thanks to some back chat from Edinburgh. So Edinburgh falling apart a little bit here in the first quarter. They're going to need to whack them reins on and just sort themselves out a little bit. Anyway, line out. Oh, it's gone off the top again to the back pod, and it doesn't fall well for Casey, but eventually it finds its way into midfield. And Barron will have a carry up. And it is a penalty for Edinburgh. Good jackal from Boyle. Not releasing Karma Peach. Just look for Karma Peach on YouTube. Alright. Sweet. Can we have a look at half time? Is that something we can do at half time? Do you mind if we do that? Right. Oh, ball tracking. What are you saying, ball tracking? What's going on? Oh, well, we know something's coming here. At the minute, we've got a line out, but within the next minute, we're going to have a try for Edinburgh, so we'll bring it to you as it comes in. Ball tracking's a beautiful little bit of kit, but when it doesn't link up with the thingy, with the TV, it don't work so well. Anyway, into midfield with their forwards, and round the corner they come, and oh, it's touch and go. Just luckily got a little slip, and then Kinghorn's over the top, and there's options everywhere, and it's gonna be Moyano Moyano is in, and that is his 6th try in 7 games. Wow. Very good, very nice. Moyano, another try for him this season, having an absolute flyer on the wing, the Argentine, and it's just great. Little show and go, and then another little show and go, just sells everybody, opens up the space for him, and he's in. No pressure. No pressure. Not great defensively from Munster, though. But there we go. Right, so the kick is good, and we will be back underway with a Munster kickoff. Ooh, what can they do from here? We are, of course, a little bit behind, so we are still waiting to see the kick. We know it's going through, but we will keep you up to date as we can keep you. Let's have a little look at the poll while we're sorting that out. The kick goes through on the telly box, so that's confirmed, and that's all good. 13-7 to Munster. 71% of you think Munster, 29% of you think Edinburgh. We are 1 like away from our half-time goal of 10. Can we get there in the next 14 minutes? We're also 3 subscribers away from our mini goal of 870. So if you haven't yet subscribed, feel free to get on that gravy train, and don't forget to put on the bell notifications as well, so you're notified when we go live. Anyway, Edinburgh return the kickoff with a boot their own, and a bit of kick tennis ensues as Munster put it high into the night sky, and Kinghorn is there to collect and move, and there's an overlap on, but it's all forwards on the width, and he's just able to... Oh, he's not. He's put his head on the floor. Oh. He put his head on the floor, and that was the end of that. So it will be a line out for Munster. Right. Right, so off the line out then, and Munster will kick this. Just give me 1 second, I've just got to go and fetch this drink. I'll be back in just a second. Oh, and we're back. We're back. I don't think we missed anything as Munster moved this in through the forwards. Here I am. I'm floating around. I'm floating around. We're back. We're back. We're back. We've got a brew now. That's what we needed. Bring me back to life a little bit. Welcoming. Headbutting the line. Well, that's what he did, didn't he? Just planted his face on the line and touched just yeah, thank you very much. Do you know what? I had one of those once when I was coaching a Colts team, and all the lads were screaming at me, going, "He's in touch! He's in touch!" It's like, no, his head's in the air. And he went, "I'm not in touch," and threw his head back, and it touched the line. So I had to put my flag up. I said, "You are now, you dipstick." Right. Anyway, what have we got there? We've got a Munster scrum. I think there was a knock on there from Edinburgh, and that sorts that out, doesn't it? 10 likes! We did it! We did it! I'm on the Swiss Rosé. Oh, lovely. Lovely drop of Swiss. What is your drink tonight? Yeah, what's your tipple this evening? Normally I'd have a can of Foster's on the go or something like that. A bit of kangaroo piss. But tonight, just gone for the coffee. Not feeling it tonight. So what's your tipple? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. 14 of you have voted on the poll. 71% of you think that Munster have got this. 11 likes on the stream. Let's see if we can get that sub goal as well. We need 3 more subs for 870. If we could do that tonight, that would be unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Anyway, this scrum is... Oh, it's just starting to go against Munster. So Casey has to get it away. And it's not well taken. Well, it's not a great pass. And tackle complete eventually. And Munster trying to use those heavy hitters, but they do tend to get themselves isolated as they get over the line, and Edinburgh doing a good job of trying to swallow them. There's another shit pass from Casey, and another one, but it's just knocked on. It's just knocked on by Velicott, so we will come back for another scrum. Oh, Casey just having a little bit of a mare in that last couple of phases. That's 2 that just look like they slip out of his hands. And is that Donahue trying to be clever? No, I'm not sure. It might have been Goggin trying to be clever with the flick out the back door, and it very, very nearly goes straight to Velicott. And you see a little bit of panic on his face as that one wings its way. But fortunately for him, he's been let off the hook. I'm on the usual Sauvignon in a wine glass today. No whiskey tumblers for Fleshing. How did the Curry Cup finish, by the way, Fleshing? I was a little bit busy earlier. I couldn't stay in the stream with the Rugby Ascendant. I want to say, his Velicott gets hold of Casey, and Casey's just able to squirt it away, and Munster eventually, slowly but surely, get possession under control and try and inject a bit of pace as Kilcone carries up, but he's all over and borderline in the side from Munster, but Scheithaus happy for it to continue as Mike Haley has a carry, but he's crawling on the floor, and Edinburgh win the penalty on their own 10. So Kinghorn will look to nudge this one downfield towards the corner. Wow. I mean, he didn't have a lot of angle to work with in the first place, but he's managed to get 25 metres on it, so can't complain too much. And Zebo just a little bit of consolation ruck in there as well. Just taking out a man that's nowhere near the ruck, or just close enough to the ruck to be deemed in it, or a threat to it. Anyway, Edinburgh swivel round their little pods in their line out, and eventually they go to the front pod, and it's off the base of the maul quickly again. Lots of teams opting for this rather than going off the top as they hit up into midfield, looking to carry strong as they reverse the play. Bennett, and there's nothing on, so Kinghorn stabs one through, and it's not a great kick, and it's returned with interest, and Ilmerman will do the same, but this is into the 22 and the mark is called, and we'll come back for... Oh, what are we doing? Oh, we're checking comms, that's fine. Fleshing, 22-20 to the Grickers. Western Province scored a try at the end to make it close. Oh, is it one of those where they've scored a consolation tries to make it look a lot better than it actually was? Oh, that's a shame. Right. From what I understand of that game, though, they all had hands like dildos. Mark Johnston! Hi, how's the quality of the rugby? Worth watching? I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to tell you that this game is going to go down as like game of the decade, but it's it's a watchable game. That's for sure. Plenty of time left on the clock and plenty of shenanigans to be getting into. So yeah, I'd say it's worth a watch. It's probably the better game of the evening that's available to us. But yeah, Karma Peach. Oh, it wasn't a great game. No, it wasn't fleshing. Karma Peach. Will England beat the French? I don't want to say it. Don't make me say it, Karma Peach. Don't make me say it. I don't think so. Oh God, that hurts to say it. I don't think England are going to beat the French. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Look what you made me do. I'd love us to beat the French. I think England might be the team that could catch the frogs on a French moment, but I doubt it this year. We did it last year. Can we lift our game for the French? We normally do. I don't know. I think we might have already had the Grand Slam game. I think it might be the French's now. Anyway, Edinburgh have a penalty on the Munster 10, but they are not going for the 3. They are going to go to the corner and see if they can generate 7 out of this. And, oh, it's not a great kick. It's just inside the 22. So, Edinburgh will be setting up on the line. I hope. I mean, I'd love to beat the French. I think this it's difficult now because Wales aren't playing particularly well. Sorry, flesh him. Ireland have already lost to them. England aren't playing great. Scotland are playing well, but after last year, you would think that the French are going to be really wary this year. I don't know. The French are bound to have a French moment and do something stupid and throw a game away because they love to do it. I just don't know who they're going to... I'm not sure who they're going to do it against. Maybe the Welsh, maybe the English. I don't know. I hope they do it against somebody, though. BS Rugby! How are you, sir? Wales aren't playing well, you say. I said it about England too. I'm not being an arrogant Englishman. England are playing shit. I don't think Wales are playing at their best. Anyway, inside the 22 then. And Venter gets a carry up. Kinghorn flicks it back inside for Youngs. Welcome in, low, Brandon. I appreciate you. I'm joking. Oh, mate. I made a massive balls up last weekend. Last Saturday night, I thought I was the cleverest kid in town. I atted a load of big content creators, and I was like, why are we arrogant? Tell me why we're arrogant. I don't understand this. And I got an absolute barrage of responses. Hope you're well, mate, and not been blown away, pal. Oh, mate, it has been something different. I am amazed by this shed. This shed, I don't know how it survived. But it has. And we're still standing. We're still going. But I hope you're well as well, mate. I'm living the dream. Got the ruggers. Got a coffee on the go. Got my little heater, and I got the good people around me. I got the good people in the chat. That's what we like to see. Okay, so looks like Edinburgh are going to take this penalty then. And they are going to take the 3 points as well on offer. Can't really blame them. Stay in touch. It's right in front of the posts. And yeah, happy days. We are still... What is going on here? We are still 3 subs away from the magic 870. I think we can do it tonight. I believe in you people. I believe in you guys. I think we can get there. We're 3 away from 15 likes. So let's get that as well. Scenes tonight. 2 minutes left of the half. And that one goes over. So it is 13-10 to Munster. So they were 13-0 down and they're crawling back. Watch out, I'll go get another count up. No. Don't do that. Don't do that because YouTube don't like that. YouTube get funny about alt accounts. I mean, I'm not saying no, but don't. Do you know how many times I thought, oh, do you know what? It'd just be so much easier just to go and create tons of accounts. Just create 1,000 accounts and have 1,000 likes on every stream and have 1,000 subs. It'd be so easy. I mean, it would take forever, but it's doable. Right, anyway, Kinghorn fires that up into the sky. Zebo underneath it on halfway, and he's got plenty of time to take it. As always taken high. It's just a seatbelt though, so it's just going to be a penalty. And Munster will have the penalty. Casey goes blind, and Scheithaus gets in the way. For fuck's sake, this referee's a proper bellend. I think it's Ben Scheithaus. I'm sure it's Ben Scheithaus. I'm going to have a check now. Let's have a little Google. Right, anyway, so on the Edinburgh 10, and Munster looking to kick down field for some field. Yeah, it's Ben Scheithaus. I thought they'd retired Ben Scheithaus to the truck. He only ever seemed to be on TMO duties this season, and now he's getting actual game time. I'm not about this. I'm not about this, boys. There's a question for you. Who is your least favourite referee? Who's the one referee when you see him turn up to your team's game, do you go, ah, we're fucked? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat who your least favourite referee is. I'd love to hear from you. As he mouths off at the players a little bit more, which is always fun. As Munster set it up at the back and they drive it through. Oh, it used to be Wayne Barnes. It used to be Wayne Barnes. Okay. Casey, there's an advantage coming for Munster as they look to roll forward. We know what's coming. But last year he actually gave Scotland pens, so I like him now. Gavin Coombs carrying and they can't bring him to ground. Is it a maul? Knees are down. 4 players to bring him to ground and there's space everywhere now as they look to use some width, and it's a 5-on-1 and it's Zebo in the corner. Try any English ref. Oh, behave yourself, Fleshen. Behave yourself. Zebo with the try. Oh, he's run about 20 metres and he's absolutely fucked. He's blowing. He's a big boy these days, isn't he, Zebo? Joking. 98 kilos, I think he is, isn't he, Zebo? He's a little monster. He's a flanker, not a winger. Right, so he's in the corner, and the conversion's good, and that's going to take us to half-time. So, Edinburgh had gone 13 points behind, and they'd clawed it back to a 3-point gap, and they've thrown it a little way. Kaplan was a bit annoying. So I've asked this question now. I'm so bad with names, so I've got no idea who that is. So I'm going to have to Google him. Oh, Jonathan Kaplan, the South African rugby ref. Okay. Holds the record for the most international matches as a referee. Good job he's retired, eh? There we go. So, at the half, it's 20-10. 2 tries for Munster, 1 try for Edinburgh. And Wow. Oh no. YouTube took a load of likes off us. We dropped back down to 10. Was it something I said? Oh well. I said I was English, didn't I? That's probably it. That's probably it, isn't it? Right, okay. Mark Johnston, I do think we need a whole new bunch of refs, because I've been watching rugby for about 10 years and it's always been the same guys. Most of them have pissed me off at least once. I mean, it sucks to be a referee. I wouldn't want to be a ref, if I'm being honest. Yeah. It's a shit job. Because you can't get them all right. You can't be everywhere at once and you've got so much to see and look at. It's almost impossible, but yeah. Zebo is 105 to 110 kilo. Welcome in, James. Welcome in. Including all the croissants, maybe 115. Yeah. Having a few extra croissants on the podcast. Yeah. Definitely. Right. Okay. Right then, so half time. Well, I mean, it's not been a bad half of rugby. I'm not going to say that, you know, we're watching game of the decade just yet. It's been pretty steady. As expected, Munster have dominated proceedings early doors, but they have been a little bit fraudulent ball in hand. Casey's put a few on the floor, which is not what you want from your scrum half. You want your scrum half to be pretty solid on his passing game, and he's been a little bit scrappy-do. Standout performer, though, of the first half, Cloty. Cloty has been different gravy. He's got that sort of Richie McCaw vibe going on tonight. He's tearing up trees to get that ball back. And that's what we want to see. Oh, God. I've got to stop saying I'm English because these likes keep dropping off. I'm going to be Welsh tonight. I'm quarter Welsh anyway, so I'm going to be Welsh tonight. Hello, boyos. Right. Got some ruggers on the go. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I can't be doing that.
Very good.
Hey!
Very good, very nice. Hello, chicken nugget.
Hello, chicken nuggets.
Mark Johnston subscribed to the channel.
Thank you so much for the sub, man. I really appreciate it. Let's go. I love that. I love that little meme that pops up. Makes my day, it does. Makes me smile every time. Thank you so much, Mark. Right. Oh, and we're only one sub away from the goal of 870. That won't help you, boyo. Oh, shall I go and get a couple of sheep? And some peanut butter. Is that what I need to be doing? Is that what I need to be doing, Fleshing? Sheep and peanut butter. Is that what makes you Welsh? Right. Oh, man, the stereotypes, man. We got to get away from these British Isle stereotypes. I don't have a bowler hat and an umbrella. You don't shag the sheep. And the Scots, they don't fling their haggis around. We're all just normal people these days. Yeah? We're all the same. Just trying to scrap to get by. Right. Oh, okay. So, I'm waffling again. I do this too well. What we're going to do is I am going to have to drain the main vein because I'm going to explode. So I'm going to be back in about 2 minutes while I just unload this. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you these beautiful stats to have a little look at. So you have a peruse of these. Have a little chat. Have a little talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Let me know who your least favourite referees are. Let me know what you're drinking tonight. Let me know if you've got a game this weekend or just the game that you're looking forward to watching the most this weekend. Let us know. So refs, drink and game. That's what we want to know. And I'll be back in about 2 minutes. We are back. We are back. My apologies, boys. When nature calls, she calls good and proper. How's your half time going? So, let's have a little look at the old chatteroo. Where did we get to? James Fitzgibbon. What? Jesus, James. Jesus saw what you deleted. Jesus saw that. What are you deleting? Fleshing liked it anyway. I don't know if... Oh, reconnected? Am I back? I don't know if I'm back. This weather is killing my internet tonight. It is fucking me up. It has taken a big old dildo and shoved it up my arse sideways. And I'm hoping I'm not live anymore. Oh god, someone's going to clip that, aren't they? Right, okay. Well, it is what it is. So, Jimbo 007, welcome in, Jimbo. As we fraud out again. I think we're back. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't really care what's going on anymore. It is what it is, and we just keep rolling with the punches. We are frauding it up tonight. Love your humour, like Irish. I mean, the English humour's not too shabby, but you know, we roll. Okay. I've got my eyes everywhere now because this is bouncing around all over the shop. I don't know what's going on tonight. This weather is running havoc with my internet today. I've had a mare at work with it. I'm having a mare tonight with it. Ish. It is what it is. Oh well. We'll keep battling through. We're going to get through the second half together. Me and you. Bit of the the red hot chili peppers fire right around Thomond Park as the players return to the field, and we are about to get back underway. We're going to see if we can get this caught up a little bit because we had a couple of pauses. So let's see if we can get this caught up because that's a bit better. Yeah, we're about a minute behind again. That's where we normally are. So that's all good. Welcome back to the second half. As Haley spills it, and then it's an accidental offside. So we will come back for the penalty instantly. As Shitehouse gets excited about his whistle. He loves having something in his mouth, doesn't he, Shitehouse? He loves giving something a good blow. Right. Okay. Oh, crumbs. So Edinburgh will have the penalty and they'll kick this down field. They're on their own 10 at the minute. 15 metres in field, and oh, he's missed touch. It would have been a decent nudge as well. And Munster will take their time clearing their lines. And well, Edinburgh will have a small gain of about 20 metres. So it's not the end of the world for Edinburgh. Just the wind caught it. Just draws back in field. It was, the line started heading towards the stands, and then before we know it, it's in the corner. Is this as laggy for you as it is my end? Because it feels awful my end. I'm not going to lie. Let me know in the chat. Let's see if I can bring it up in front of me as well. As Edinburgh get this in the middle and play off the base of the maul. And Vellicott fires it into midfield, and it's Emelman, with the carry up, and now Edinburgh looking to use some pace and inject a bit of energy into the way they're playing at the minute, and Kinghorn forced to carry. Clutie in and around it, but not able to get it this time, as he has so many times previously. And yeah, looks like we're back now properly. I do apologise if we're having some technical issues. The weather's playing havoc with us here. I can only apologise. Right. So annoying this is. Well, I've just managed to get 7 minutes back on the game. Oh no, because that's a different game. There we go. Right. Jesus, man. I do apologise. I do apologise. This is probably really hard watching. It's not... I mean, we have the occasional blip. It's not normally this bad, though. So I can only apologise. My live chat keeps freezing. Mate, everything keeps freezing at the minute, mate. I can only apologise. Of course, for the 4 of you that are die-harding and sticking it around in here, I appreciate you massively. Whack exclamation mark Discord into the chat, and that will give you the link to join. I don't know. I think we're back. Right. Okay. Do you know what, lads? I think the weather is beating us tonight. I think the weather is beating us tonight. If it goes again, we're going to have to knock it on the head. Because we can't go like this. It's embarrassing. It doesn't look very... It's making the stream look shit. Ugh. So frustrating. We'll keep powering through for a minute or two. Anyway, Munster have managed to make their way downfield. I've got no idea how. Because... quite frankly, tonight it's not my OBS. Normally we have a couple of issues with my OBS if we've got any issues, but tonight it is just issues with the internet. I'm guessing it's weather related. Is there much of a crowd in Thomond Park? I'd say they're probably about 3/4 full. I wouldn't say their capacity, mate, but it doesn't look too bad out there. Plenty of beer flowing, that's for sure. Right, for some reason... Right. We've got a scrum. It's an Edinburgh scrum on their own 5. I don't understand why it's... Nah. If it comes back, I'm going to say goodbye. Right. Guys, I'm really sorry. I don't want to waste your time by, like, the internet being there for 10 seconds and then not being there for 10 seconds and it being all over the place. I think probably the best solution is I'm gonna knock it on the head for tonight's stream. It really sucks, but it is what it is. Because at the minute, I don't think I'm getting any quality, so I don't want to waste your time. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I don't want to waste your time, so thank you for joining me. I'm really sorry this hasn't worked out tonight. I'm going to look into some solutions. because obviously my relationship with Virgin is worth fuck all to those clowns. So we'll try and get something sorted. But thank you for joining me. I'm going to finish it there because this just isn't working. And I will see you tomorrow night. We'll try and get an MLR stream in tomorrow night. So thanks for joining me. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to rock. And we'll see you tomorrow.